so thirsty, but this glass here is dirty. I can't drink from it, can I? If I do not clean this glass, I will not drink from it. Unless I clean this glass, I will not drink from it. Hello class, welcome to week 10. Today's learning goal is rewriting sentences using unless appropriately. So we are going to rewrite sentences using unless, but we are also going to write our own sentences using unless. When do we use unless? Unless means if not or except. Unless suggests that one thing can't happen if another hasn't happened. Earlier on I had a dirty glass and I said, unless I wash this glass, I will not drink from it. So in order for me to drink from that glass, I have to wash it. One thing can't happen if another hasn't happened. Let's look at some examples. If you don't come to school, you will not receive your certificate. Remember we said unless means if not. So we have a sentence here that has if not. Let's look at one where unless has been used. Unless you come to school, you will not receive your certificate. So in this case, unless has replaced if don't, which is the same as unless meaning if not. What if we use the word except to help us understand more what unless means? We would say, except you come to school, you will not receive your certificate. Okay? So this is a formula to help us write sentences using unless. If we are using unless, we would write unless plus subject. We know that a subject is what the sentence is about. So in this case, you is the subject. Then plus the verb, which we know is an action word. In this case, come is the verb. Then we go to a noun. The sentence can have other parts of speech. What is most important for you to note is that we use unless plus a verb plus a subject, and then there is a verb. Unless can also be used in the middle of a sentence. Let's have a look at an example. I will not email you if I don't have a problem. I will not email you if I don't have a problem. So we will use I will not email you unless I have a problem. Unless has also replaced if I don't. If don't. And it has been used in the middle of the sentence. The idea here is if we are using unless at the beginning of the sentence, we have a comma after the unless clause. And if we are using it in the middle of the sentence, we do not have a comma anywhere in the sentence. You need to note that the tense of the sentence matters. If it is in the conditional one, it has its own tenses, and that is the present simple, and then the future tense in the main clause. We shall look at other conditional sentences and the tenses in which they are in, and then we will get to know how to use if they are in. What's most important at the moment is we are using the conditional, the first conditional. Thank you so much for following the lesson. Please have a go at the quiz in the Google Classroom and write more sentences using unless. I wish you a very good day. Goodbye.